Welcome gamers! Today I want to show you a playthrough of The Cave, but not The Cave, the basic game, but the solo variant which is posted on BGG, which is called The Pirate's Cave. The Cave doesn't get a lot of buzz on the Geek. As a multiplayer game, I think I know the reasons why. I still like it, even as a multiplayer game, but I really love this solo variant and played it a lot, so I thought I'd show you. And I think the solo variant even fixes some of the issues, problems, I don't want to call them problems, but some complaints about the multiplayer game. So, as usual, I will not go over all rules. I think it's pretty easy to follow along, or you can have a quick look in the rule book and I'll explain some things along the way when I'm playing. But what I want to tell you are the main differences between the main game and the solo game. Of course, you're playing solo. And the resources, these food tokens here, are limited, and they are limited to all food tokens in the game. I didn't count them, but when you run out of these food tokens, you better make your way home to the camp, otherwise you'll starve in the caves. And there is only one goal. In the original multiplayer game there are a lot of ways to make points, like the squeezes and the photos and the descent tiles, placing the ropes. And here it's only one focus, it's gold. We are exploring a pirate's cave, and it is said that the pirates put their treasures and treasuries in the cave, and they buried them or hide them as deep as possible. So another kind of goal is to try to get as deep as possible, which is, I think, one of the most fun parts of the cave. So from 0, which is the level we start, to 125 meters, we will not discover any gold. Starting with 150 meters, there is a slight percentage, and the deeper we go and the deeper we dig into the cave, the more likely we find some gold, especially in those dead-end tiles, which is in stack 4. Yeah, and the dead-end tiles, depending on the depth we find them, there is definitely some gold. But of course we have to carry the gold back to the camp and survive before our food tokens run out. It can also happen that these tiles run out, but that's less likely, let's say. The base game comes with 20 of these tiles per stack. The cave tiles, I added the expansion, which is great, so it's 23 tiles, and we take 10 tiles per stack randomly. And this will make for a new cave each time you play. Some caves are a lot of water tiles, a lot of squeezes, and then you have caves where you can dig into the cave, explore into the cave very deep, very soon, sometimes later. However, I just take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the preparation. Then I'll shuffle these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. I don't know at all how this will turn out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not that you find a ton of gold. If you find, well, 2 or 3 gold pieces, you're doing good. Sometimes you just return without any gold, and all the money you invested in your exploration is lost. If you return with 4 or more gold, you win, or you really don't have to work anymore and are rich for the rest of your life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And yeah, the maximum I found was 9. That was a really lucky game, and Yeah, it's more like something between 0 and 4 or maybe 5. Let's see how this turns out. Have fun with the Pirate's Cave or the Cave, a solo variant. So I'll start at the base camp with the camp and the backpack, and first thing we have to do is pack some stuff in our backpack. Or let's start by packing stuff in our camp. This is the camp space. It has space for 4 items, and I'll take 3 consumables and 1 rope. And I'll place the camp in my backpack. It takes up 2 slots, and I'll just add some more food here and another rope. And I think I will go for the raft and the oxygen bottles, 2 of them. Now we are full. And here we go with first turn. You have 5 action points per turn. Got a plan. Hopefully it works out. If not, I have to shoot another video. Okay, 5 action points. First action points, I will move. I just keep this laying down so you can see it better. So I'll move here. First action point. Second action point, I will explore. Other than in the base game, you have to point out in which exit you're exploring before you draw the tile. Here is only 1 exit, so I will explore here. Take a tile from 1, and that's a squeeze already. No need to place a squeeze token because they don't give any points, but still I need another 2 action points. 1 to step on this tile, and the second one because it's a squeeze level 1. So it just slows me down. That was my 4th action point. And for the 5th one, I will explore again, of course. I'm hoping for descent tiles to get to deeper levels as soon as possible. And this is really a bad start because this is another squeeze. And it's not only a squeeze, it also is an underground sea here. Okay, that was my 5 action points. Now, the next turn, since we're in the cave, I have to eat something, I have to consume a supply from my backpack because the camp is not unpacked. So this is out of the game, and I have another 5 action points. Now I need 2 action points again, 1 to enter the tile, a second one because it's a squeeze tile. That's a bad start. And I am not able to dive into the sea here because I don't have the oxygen tanks, but I can step on it, I can raft over it with the boat here, the raft. When you dive into the sea tiles, you can find food, or if it's deeper, gold. Why can you find food there? This is underwater plants or fish or whatever. Not very tasty, but later on it may help you survive. Okay, and at 150 meters, if you dive there, you have a 50% chance to find gold. So that's it. We have 5 actions. This was my first, second 2 actions. So 1, 2, step on there. 3, I want to explore again. Let's see what we have here. Okay, I'll place this in this direction. And this is a photo tile, which means I'll move on there with my 4th action. And there I see some strange paintings on the wall. And I will take a picture. I can do this because I have the camera in my backpack. And this picture might help me later. You'll see when and why and how. This was my next turn, 5 action points. Now I have to eat again. This is another consumable. And, well, 5 action points again. I just took a tile here, I want to explore. Maybe I'll start going in this direction. I'll explore here for one action. Another water tile. Let's place a water marker. Just means it's not explored yet. Second action. Third action. I really hope for descent tiles. Third action. Another water tile. Ooh, 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 ooh. Fourth action. Okay, and for the fifth action, of course, I'll explore. Let me explore in this direction. Wow, another squeeze. I don't like these squeezes. I'll just place it like this. That was another turn. Now let me do something. Let's take, what can I take? These markers. I usually mark my way back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So with the last consumable I have to start here if I want to make it back, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and the last one is wasted. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are just markers for me. Next turn I'll use up my last food in my backpack, so it's time to set up the camp and put some food in the backpack. I got 5 action points. For the first one I want to explore here. Another water tile. For the second one I will move to the water tile. This is really a bad start. For the third I will explore again, and I will explore here. Okay. And now this is a tile that doesn't fit because these are not connecting. So I have to discard it and I have to take the boulder tile, which needs 2 action points to step onto, and you cannot explore further. You can make connections to it from other sides, but you cannot explore here. So I have to continue exploring here, and maybe I just made a circle without getting any deeper. And you know what? I got 2 action points left. For 2 action points I need 2 action points to set up my camp. This means now I can for free shift items between the camp and my backpack. Now let me see. I don't like what happens here, so my plan is just to go back and try another route, maybe somewhere here, and hope to get enough descent tiles to go deep enough to find some gold. At the beginning of my next turn I need to consume supplies. I just moved this up here. Then for 1 action point I'll pack my camp again, and I think I just run backwards, which means 2nd, 3rd, 4th action point. And for my 5th I cannot step on this tile because it's a squeeze. I need 2 points and I need to spend them in 1 turn. So turn over. Another consumables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm still not back. I am on a tile here, so I have to consume another supply to get home to the camp. So that was not very helpful. I'm at the camp, at the base camp, so I'll just repack and pack for another exploration, and I think I like the combination. It's a good start combination with 3 supplies and a rope, and at the moment I don't care about oxygen, and I'll put this back in the backpack, and Let's see what's hidden in this area of the cave. First turn or next turn, you don't have to consume supplies when you're in the base camp, so I'll just start 1. And I will explore in this direction, I just ignore this direction. So 2, there's another photo token. Another photo tile, let's place it like this. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 for 4. There's another drawing on the wall. I'll take a picture and keep this token. And for 5, we're going to explore again. Let's say here. Oh, come on, that's bad. That's nothing. Let's do it. Let's try it this way. Okay, next turn. I have to consume supplies. And for 1 action I'll go there. For the second action I'll explore here. There's another photo tile. Third action I'll move over here. Fourth action I'll take a picture. And for the 5th action, we're already through stack number 1. I'll explore here. Okay, this is what I needed. What I needed here. So let's see how deep we can get. This is a combination tile. The star tiles are the expansion tiles. And it is a water tile. And it has a rope. So it's a descent tile to minus 25 meters. Now I just forgot, was this not action number 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the end of the turn. Then start of the next turn, I will eat some food here and I'll spend 1 action to place a rope. A rope is always 25 meters. And for the second action, I go down here. I can't step on the sea because I have the raft. I cannot dive into the sea because I don't have any oxygen left. But at least we went a bit deeper. This is second action, we're at minus 25 meters. For the third action, I will explore here. Okay, let's place it like this. I don't want to move the camera. For the fourth action, I will move here and another secret drawing on the wall. For the fifth action, I'll take a picture. Next turn, I consume supplies, my last supply in my backpack. And for the first action, I will explore here. Oh, come on. I intentionally didn't want to play with prepared sets. So this is what happens. Second action, third action, taking a picture. And for 2 actions I have to set up my camp here to move everything from the camp into the backpack. Now let's see how many supplies I need to get back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's okay. Now, my next turn, I'm consuming a supply. For 1 action point, I put my camp back. Second action is exploring in this direction. Okay, here we go. And this is a descent tile. You can see the rope to 50 meters. And for another 2 actions, you always have to do this in consecutive actions, like placing the rope for another 25 meters and moving on the tile. So we're at minus 50. Now let's see, when I start my next turn here, 1, 2, 3, okay. I still have 1 action left and I will explore, of course. Let's explore, down here. Cool, that's great. Another rope tile, the ones we were missing in stack 1 or in stack 2. And this is... where's my 75? 75 meters. Action number 5. But, as you can see, we're running out of supplies, so I have to make my way back to the base camp to get some more supplies. So, I consume a supply, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I consume another supply. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see if my plan works out. Now, what am I going to take? We'll take, I think I'll stick with a similar, I'll keep, no, why not? I can take, no, I'll keep the raft. I don't need any more photos at the moment. And I'll take some more supplies, and maybe let's go for 3 ropes this time. Okay, packed again, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second turn, consume supplies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want to explore here, and my goal is to make a shortcut. So I hope to find something that connects here, and maybe has an exit somewhere here. And then I can shortcut with some ropes from here to here, so I don't have to walk all this way. Let's see. I will explore for my 5th action. And this is the perfect tile. Okay, it's getting better. Why is this perfect? It connects, it has an exit, it is a photo tile, which is useless at the moment because I left my camera at the base camp, and it's a descent tile, so this tile is at 100 meters. Okay, but don't forget this is at 0 meters, so I cannot step from here to here. So what I'm gonna do is, I can do that later, so I just keep going. I keep going with my next turn. Spend 1 consumable and 2 actions, 1 to place a rope, a second one to go to 100 meters. Getting deeper and deeper. Third action is an explore action here, and this is a squeeze. Okay, now it's time. Why do I have these photo tokens? Well, I remember there was a drawing somewhere on the wall. I found something, maybe it was a plan, and if I discard such a token, I can draw a next tile, and now I have a choice between those 2. I could even draw more tiles by spending more photo tokens. So there are 2 more to go, but at the moment I like this crossroads tile. So I'll choose this one. And unfortunately this one gets shuffled back into the stack. So we know there's this squeeze tile. And this was 1 to explore 3, and with the 4th action I will move here, and with my 5th action I will explore here. Maybe I'll find a connection. Okay, that's a squeeze tile again, and this is bad. I cannot use this for a very specific reason I'll explain later maybe. So another photo tile. A photo token to draw another tile, and that's a curve, which is bad. I cannot place it here, and I have to choose one if one fits in here. So I'll spend another of those photo tokens and explore again. Haha, okay. That's bad. I have to use this tile because it's the only one that fits. Now, these two get shuffled again. Shuffle, shuffle. And this was action 5. So let me explain for all of you who don't know the cave. Placing a rope brings you down 25 meters. Placing 2 ropes costs 2 action, brings you down 50 meters, of course. But you cannot split this between turns. So it's placing the rope and moving on the tile. So with 5 action, the maximum you can go, the maximum depth you can go is 100 meters. 4 ropes, 4 times 25 is 100, and the 1 action to step on the tile. So 100 is the maximum difference. Now this tile is still at 100 meters, which we can just mark here again, and this is at 0. But unfortunately, I need, when I do this from here, 4 ropes, and since this is a squeeze, I need 2 action points to step on it. So 6 action points will never happen. So this is kind of blocked. I'll just place this here. This is not a rope, it's just my marker for cannot go through this. So I think I'll just go back. This one is also, okay, this is 100 meter difference. And then fill up my backpack with enough ropes to make this shortcut here. And this one, it was worth a try. Well, okay. Then let's eat and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, set up the camp, move everything back to the backpack. Next turn, eat, consume supplies. 1 action, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next action, consume supplies. Or next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, home again. But at least we discovered 100 meters. And I know that I don't like these tiles, so maybe I'll just explore along the way to just get rid of them. And hope for some good tiles here at 3 in the 3 and 4 stacks to go deep enough. So, what are we gonna do now? Now I'm planning 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just planning a short exploration with a lot of rope to make this shortcut. This means I will leave the camp here, and I will leave the raft here, and I will just pack my backpack with, I don't know, 4 consumables should be enough, and 4 rope tokens. Okay. And I'll start my way. I will go 1, and just because I don't like these tiles, I'll go and explore here. 2, okay, this one doesn't fit here, so it's discarded. And there we are, with a boulder tile. 3, and I'll explore again. Okay, this is a bit of a trick, and I know this is a tile I don't like, it doesn't fit here. 5. Next turn. Now I'm at 0 meters, looking down here, and it's 100 meters difference. So I have to consume my supply, and now for 5 action points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I made my rope here. Now I have a very good shortcut. And since I have some consumables left, this was a full turn, I will just use 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, why not, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll just move back and then pack everything to go on exploring here. So, what do we want to pack? We need supplies. I hope to find more descent tiles. Then, yeah, I already used a lot of photo tokens, so I think I want to take this one, so I'll pack my camera. These two are occupied by the camp, and this one, no, I still go for the raft. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, click. Taking a picture, let's see if it's useful. Then, next turn. First action, second action is explore. And I will explore in this direction. That's a water tile. Third action, I'll move on to the water tile. Fourth action, come on, another photo tile. And the fifth action, I will just move on here. Then, give me back my markers, just for the record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Then, next turn, consume some supplies. And now I think I will explore, No, let's keep exploring here. First action. Whoa, that's bad. That's a squeeze 2. So this is 3 actions to move on to it, and it's another water tile. This will take too long at the moment, so I'll just keep exploring here for my second action. That's another water tile. For my third action, I will walk here. The fourth action, I will explore. Let's say here. Wow, another squeeze. Another level 2 squeeze. That's tough. I mean, I could work myself through it, but I don't know if I want to. So with my fifth action, I think I'll go back here and see what we can find here. So next turn I have to consume supplies. I will take a picture here. That's my first action. For my second action I'm going to explore here. Ah, that's better. That's a descent tile. And we're at 100 meters, so we're at 125. Another one, and we can start to dive for gold. That was second action. Then for action 3 and 4, I set up the camp, and I don't think I need the camera at the moment, and for the fifth action I'll place it back. So let's make some space here. These are mine. Then next turn I have to consume supplies. Wait a second before I do that. Okay, I have to consume supplies, and for 2 actions, I'm at 125 meters. That's cool. For the third action, I will explore... Here. Great. Great, 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 great. 150. That's the third action. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. And for action 4 and 5, 4 and 5, I discovered the 150 meters depth. That looks great. Then my last 2 turns are pretty easy. I'll consume supplies and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoo! Made it back. Now, okay, this time I'll leave my camera at home. I'll take the oxygen in my backpack. Of course, the camp is set up here. The raft, yeah, in the camp. We still have some supplies, but they are getting less and less and less and less. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And at least 1 rope. Okay, I will go for another rope. There's a simple reason. Okay, now pack the camp back and start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I consume a supply, and now I have an oxygen, so I can step on it for one action, and for the second action I use one of these oxygen tanks. You see, one is red. And I'll dive into the water and I'll find some plants down there. So this one gives me back 1 food from the used foods. Okay? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 2 actions. 3, 4, 5. Now let's see. Next action, next turn, I consume a supply. First action, I will explore here. Ooh, that's a squeeze. Second action, I explore here. And that's a squeeze, but only levels 1 squeeze, that's okay. Action 2 and 3, I'll move here. And action 4, I'm gonna explore here. Wow, okay. And that's another descentile to 175. And now let's try... No, okay, I'll place it like this. And it's 175. Okay, I will move this up here so you can see this one better. And I got another action left, but I need a rope and another action to go down there, so this one is lost. Now let's see if I want to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to start here with 2 supplies. Consuming 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Consuming the second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's always good to keep track of it. If you don't make it to the camp, if you don't have supplies, you have to crawl, and this is always a bad thing. Now, next turn I consume a supply, and for 2 actions, 1 action, second action, I'm down to 175. Okay, now, if we draw dead-end tiles at 175 or 200 meters, there will be 1 gold token. If we draw dead-end tiles 225 or 250 meters, there will be 2 gold tokens, and so on, 3 and 4. So from now on, when we draw dead ends, they are good because we can take the gold that's there, but on the other hand, they are dead ends. so hopefully they won't cut off the way. What did I just do? I used 2 actions to move down here. Action 3 is explore, and this is a dead end tile. Okay, but now I don't want to have it, because this would be the end. And then I'd have to go back and continue exploring here on 150. So I will take a photo token and I'll choose to draw another tile, and that's better. So this is action 3. I'll take this one, that's another photo token here, and this one gets shuffled back. Still the third action. Action 4. I'm gonna move on to here, and action 5 I will explore here. Ooh, another squeeze. Another squeeze, but if I draw another tile, I don't know. I hope to get another shortcut, make another shortcut here, but well. Okay, let's leave it this way. This was 4. I don't have a camera, I cannot take a picture, and wait a second, this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm at 5. Turn is over. Now I'll consume my last supply from my backpack, so it's about time to set up the camp for 2 action points, move everything here. 2, for 3 I'll pick it up again, and for the 4th action I will explore here. That's a water tile. Wouldn't it be great to make the way back here? But I don't think this works. We can try it. Okay, and this, because it's deeper than 125, so starting with 150 could be either a food token or a gold. But we don't have any more actions and supplies to do this in this turn. So with the 5th action I will just, wait a second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go here with my 5th action with the raft, and then start my turn diving, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this works. So that's end of the turn. I'll take another supply, and then I'll take my oxygen, the last one, the 2nd one here, and I'll dive in here for my 1st action. And here's how it goes. I just flip this in the air. If it lands with this side up, it's another, with the water side, it's food. And the other side is gold. Okay, this is gold. And the gold we dive for, we just have in our backpack. The other ones we have to pick up. Cool, we found our first goal. So, this was 1st action, time to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a squeeze. Next supply, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next supply, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoo, that was close. And this is our first gold. Sorry I don't have any gold tokens, but yay. The one we found here. Cool, so I will take a raft because I have to cross this sea. I will take a lot of consumables this time. And it's always the same. If I take another consumable, do I need another rope? I'll choose to take another consumable. We have 2, 4, some more than 10 left here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Consumer supply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I cannot step on here because it's a squeeze, so one action is lost. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me mark this one. If I start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, now I can start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next turn, I consume a supply. I'll explore here. First action. Okay, this cuts out of our way, but I still have one here, so I will just take it. So this is a photo tile and it's a dead end at 175 meters, so there is 1 gold. That was action number 1. Number 2, pick up the gold. Number 3, and then I have to go back. 4, 5. Next turn, I consume a supply, and wow, this squeeze really sucks. Let's see how far we can get. So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5. I have to set up my camp and exchange equipment. I take all the supplies, I put the gold into the camp. And now, next turn, I consume supplies. For one action I'll take my backpack, my camp back. First action. Second action, I'll explore here. Another squeeze tile. Okay, I don't want to have this, so I'll take a photo tile, study the plans I took pictures of, and I will draw another one. That's a water tile. Well, better than nothing. So I'll take the water tile. Unfortunately, I don't have any oxygen with me, so I cannot dive into it. And this one gets shuffled back. And I forgot this was action number 2. And now I think I have to shift the camera. Give me a second. Wow, this is really a long way. Usually I try to make a second shortcut similar to here, but well, this doesn't work out every time. So we're at action 2. 3. I cannot move in there, otherwise I will not find my way back. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and this will need 2 actions, so this is my turn. I consume some supplies, and I'll go 1, 2, 3. 4, well, 5. Another supply, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another supply, 1, 2, back home. And now let's put this one over here. Another gold. 2 gold, that's good. Let's see, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One supply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one. So I'm just counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And if I want to go back from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, this is a lot. Okay, so I think I know there is one tile with the dead end, which was also a descent tile. This will lead us to 200 meter, which is still only 1 gold. So I'll just stack supplies. Supplies, 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 supplies. And let's see how far I get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Consume supply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another supply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Another supply. 1, 2, 3, 4. And another exploration. 5. Ha ha ha! A squeeze 3, which means 4 action points to move on it. I don't like this, so I'll spend, these were the last 2 photo tokens. I'll spend 1 to draw another tire. Wow, that's a good tire. This one leads us deeper, but I need enough supplies to go back. Honestly, I want to find this dead end tile, so I'll spend the last token. It's not a dead end tile. Okay, this was 5, I think, so I'll just place this one here and I just leave it, and I don't think I can get any further here. These 2, okay, I know there's another descent tile, photo tile, a dead end tile with a descent and something. So let's just shuffle them. So maybe with another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I can take this path at 150 meters and go 1 stack deeper, and maybe I find another gold. But this one is just too tight, takes too much energy and actions to move there. And this might be a gold, but we will never find out. So next turn, consumer supply, 1, 2, 3, set up my camp, 4, 5. Consume the supply, pick up the camp for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Consume a supply, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Consume another supply, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, and we got 1 left. So we know that we might discover 2 descent tiles. Wouldn't it be great to have 2 ropes for this? So here. But on the other hand, I want to have all these okay, I need a raft because I have to go over this sea. And I'll just leave 1 supply here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Consume a supply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Consume another supply. 1, 2, 3. Explore is 4. Oh my god. Okay, I have to take this one. 4 and that's it. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, because it's a squeeze, level 2. 4 is explore, please be the dead end. It's the dead end. 4. And this is at 50, so the next is 175, which means 1 gold token in here. But I need 2 actions, I only have 1 action left, so yeah, turn is over. Now let's do some math here. One supply, 1, 2 to set up the camp, 3, 4, 5, so next turn I can pick up the gold and then I'd have 3 supplies. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on! Second one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, watch out. Let's say I consume this supply. Okay, then I have 5 action points. Rope 1, 2, step in there. 3 is pick up the gold. And then 4, 5, set up the camp to put the supplies back to the backpack. Then I have 3 supplies left. I consume the first one and I don't pick up the camp. I go 1, 2, 3 and I cannot go any further. I consume the second one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I consume the third one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will starve here. So I'm stuck in this squeeze. I'm looking down into a dead end, into this part of the cave, and I see some glittering gold, and I check my backpack and all my supplies, and I know I cannot make it. Wow. So I have to go back. I have to go back, that's it. Sigh. 1 supply, and I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, where was this one? Okay. Then I consume another supply, and I'll leave the camp here, I don't need it anymore. 1, 2. Let's see what's in here. 3. 4. Let's see what's in here. Last tile. 5. Another descent tile. This is a photo tile, and this one is another. This is 150 meters. So, okay. Now we're all through the tiles. Next turn, time to go home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No supplies in the base camp. We returned with 2 gold, which is okay. And knowing that there is 1 gold far away we cannot reach, and maybe a gold in this sea. This would be again a 50% chance if you want to know what it is. Okay, it would have been a gold. So, this is 1 run through. I think I'll do another one just to show you how different these caves can develop. And it was a slow start here. Usually when you're lucky you're already at 75 or 100 meters and can get deep into the cave earlier, but well, this is how it turns out with the random tiles. I didn't expect to find any gold when I was like here, but this turned out pretty good, and this was really mean, but well, that's also the fun. I hope you had fun too, and watch my second playthrough of it. Yeah, and maybe you want to try this sort of variant. It's worth it. Bye bye.